about that last video I just made about telephones and stuff, and I thought, hey, let's talk about some more technology that, oh yeah, Bob here, Biker News Canada, sorry. So, I thought, let's think about some more technology that cops use. You know, we all know the cell tower triangulation trick, so they can kind of track you with your movements. They will also stick a GPS tracking device under your vehicle if they're really interested in where you've been going. Of course, a lot of these things you can buy. Well, you can't buy things for cell phones. You just leave the cell phone at home when you go to work. And if it's with you, SIM card's out, power's off, and you know it's in the console or whatever. But you know your best bet is to leave the damn thing home. And as far as the GPS thing, you can get a signal jammer from any spy shop, and it'll jam up their signal for those sort of devices. There's also cell phone jammers out there as well, I believe. So if someone else is in your vehicle, you can jam up their cell phone signal too. So, because like I say, when we had the snitch in the club, his cell phone was his listening device. I read a conversation I had with him on my disclosure. He was in the back seat of my car, and me and another guy were in the front seats, and we were driving kind of through the back roads around out in the country. And he said right in the disclosure, I thought it was the last ride I was taking in my life. What a fag. Anyway, so they will do almost anything to listen to you, especially if you're wary of the telephone. They'll do. I caught him across the street from my house once in London with the parabolic microphone thing aimed at my house. And actually, I snuck around the house and I snuck up behind him. And bang on their trunk lid. Jeez, they were not happy. They hated me so much. I had so much fun bugging them guys. I remember there'd be weeks on end. They'd pull me over every day for a week and write me $100 excessive noise ticket for the pipes I had on my 110 stroker motor. And they were just, you know, little bit of pipe coming out of it, and that was about it. It was so loud it set off car alarms, that bike. So yeah, so on the tail end of that other investigation, I was working on my buddy's cottage. He had bought an older cottage, and I was helping him renovate. And I was up on the roof. I think we did an addition. We put a new roof, and I was up there shingling it. And this airplane, just a little small plane, kept flying over us. And that was a fairly big lake in northern Ontario. Nice, beautiful place. And I kept thinking, what is that plane, man? It's gone over like half a dozen times. So, you know, think nothing of it. Just carry on with our day, because this was, you know, they didn't wrap things up, I think, for about another 6 months or so. It was another time I was driving around my old lady through the city, and I took her downtown to the mall, and it was like Goodfellas, man. And I was on day 2 of Bolivian marching powder, and I kept swearing. I hear this helicopter over, and I'm stopping. I'm looking my head out the window, and oh my god, and all that stuff. The airplane, the photos of me on the roof of that guy's cottage were in our disclosure, and a videotape of me that day driving around my old lady to the mall, of all places, and back. They were all in our disclosure. Them guys, when they think that you're the one and it's your turn and you're getting arrested, man, they do pull out all the stops, and they will pour a ton of money into an investigation. And like I say, all them charges that was up in Northern Ontario, all that got, you know, more or less dismissed, so we beat them. But they worked on it, man. They worked on it. Followed me all the way down the highway to visit my grandmother, all sorts of crazy stuff. Anyway, that's part 2 of that story. There's probably going to be more to it. I like that story. Thanks for watching my videos, and as always, respect.